Was the Dorian invasion theory real? Imagine stepping into ancient Greece and hearing stories about fierce tribes sweeping across the land, changing everything in their path. That's what the Dorian invasion theory once suggested. It claimed that around the 12th century BCE, a group called the Dorians invaded southern Greece, especially the Peloponnese, replacing the Mycenaean civilization. This idea was popular among early historians and was often used to explain why Greece seemed to suddenly change after the Bronze Age. It helped explain the decline of the Mycenaeans and the start of what is called the Dark Ages, a period with fewer written records and less cultural activity. But today, most archaeologists and linguists agree that the Dorian invasion probably never happened as a big, violent event. There's no clear evidence of widespread destruction or mass migration in the archaeological record. When archaeologists look at the remains of ancient sites, they see gradual changes rather than sudden destruction. The styles of pottery, building techniques, and even the language seem to have evolved slowly over time. The spread of the Dorian dialect, once thought proof of an invasion, is now seen as more likely the result of small migrations, social shifts, or trade influences. These processes take longer and are less dramatic than a sudden invasion. The story of the Dorian invasion also served political purposes in ancient Greece. City-states like Sparta used the myth to claim a heroic origin, linking themselves to the hero Heracles and emphasizing their Dorian roots. Meanwhile, other regions like Athens identified more with the Ionian Greeks, creating a sense of identity through stories rather than facts. These stories helped shape political power and social identity in Greece. When you visit Greece today, especially places like Sparta or ancient Mycenae, you can see how history and myth blend together. The idea of the Dorian invasion helps explain some of the cultural differences you might notice, but it's more of a story that grew over time rather than a single event. The truth is, the transition from the Bronze Age to the Greek Dark Ages was likely a slow process of change, not a sudden invasion. The real story is about how cultures evolve gradually, influenced by many small movements and social shifts, rather than one big, dramatic event.